some motherfucking art that I can name and speak. Oh.
Hello, and welcome back to the 4th episode of the Metal Antics podcast. I'm joined today by my co-host Isaiah.
Hey, how are you guys?
Michael.
What's up?
And I'm joined today by the singer, frontman of Born Anew, Ryan. What's going on, man?
What's good, bro? What's up?
How you doing?
Chilling.
How was your drive down here? Was it good?
Yeah, it was cool. There's like literally no traffic right now.
Oh.
So,
That's perfect.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Good. Today's my off day. So I literally just
off days are the best.
Yeah, I'm in the process of moving. So
Where are you moving to?
literally, so like the house that I live in now, there's like a front and back house, but the whole property's owned by like my family.
Okay.
So like we were renting it out to like people in the front, but like now I'm moving into the front house and shit.
Oh,
so.
okay. Yeah, it's time for you to get
Claim
the
that
front
shit.
Yeah.
So, how's life, man? Overall,
Dude.
with COVID, like there's no shows now,
Yeah.
and it's hard for the metal community. So, how's it been on you?
I mean, I've been out of work we were touring before like this whole shit like went down, and then like my daytime job, I started losing work with that. So this whole year has just been like on and off of work, and then no touring and all that just sucked. So I think I could speak for everybody when I say that it was pretty shit this year so far. So,
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, everyone we talk to is having a rough time with it, but
Yeah.
they're all making the most of it. Like you guys just released music.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
like there's like bright side of things like that.
Yeah.
Like, we were recording and all that. So I guess that's like the good thing I could say about this.
Yeah, and you guys were on a tour like right before COVID or during COVID?
It was literally right before it happened. We ended tour like I think the 1st of March.
Oh wow,
So,
perfect timing.
Yeah. But like I'm pretty convinced that like when we do winter touring, a lot of us get sick because of the weather changes, like going to like Cali, Texas, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that somebody on that tour had COVID, but we just didn't know it at the time because like it wasn't crazy like the way it is now.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that they felt like around like the Christmas time last year when everybody was getting sick, they were saying they felt like that was COVID, but it was before we even knew.
Yeah, my drummer had this. It's crazy. He had the same symptoms that everyone's talking about now, but we just took it as like
Yeah, just
flu or
like
some shit. I don't know, but
just like a chest cold or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Who you guys on a tour with?
It was with Body Snatcher,
Oh,
Great
wow.
American Ghost, and Distinguisher, and a band called Strangled. They're definitely like making moves right now, but they're dope to definitely.
That's
I'd
crazy.
recommend
Body
them for
Snatcher.
sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah, those are the boys, man. I love them.
Was that
sure.
for their album? Was that like
Yeah,
their
yeah.
album?
The
Okay.
record they just dropped, yeah.
The album's
Dude,
pretty fucking good.
they like I don't know why every time like obviously all of us had like good sets and shit, but like once they went on, dude, kids just fucking it got crazy.
They're so groovy.
All right, that leads me into the perfect question. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just start this off early. You got any like crazy stories from any of your tours or anything like that?
A lot. It depends. Like
gotta
what kind of like crazy like.
Oh,
stuff.
top of the line
Man,
crazy.
yeah, we went
yeah.
the top notch, man.
I mean, the most I probably would say is this definitely isn't the best one, like the craziest one, but one of the best ones. But we were fucking crossing the border in Texas. They have like hella checkpoints and shit.
Yeah.
So we had bought a silicone bong on tour because obviously we weren't gonna bring like a glass one. So we bought a bong, and we like planned our whole route. So we knew that everything where each checkpoint was. So like we smoked like our weed before like we reached anything. We cleaned out the van. So like we're going to this checkpoint. We're like, all right, we're good. Like there's no. Either way, this shit gives you this weird like feeling once you get to the checkpoint because you see these dudes with like ARs and shit.
Yeah, of course.
And like
You always feel guilty.
and like, dude, when you're like going up to the border, like they have signs of like the criminals they've caught and like how much shit they've like caught and shit. Dude, it was so intimidating. So like, we finally get there. They ask us like passports, whatever, shit like that, and we get there. Dude, the dogs they had were fucking going off. They were barking everywhere. And in my head, I'm like, we don't have anything. Like, what? First thing came to my head, I was like, they're about to plant shit in our fucking van. So they obviously asked us to go to the side, and they make us get out of the van, and we go into the office. Dude, the first thing I saw in the office was a fucking dude that just jumped the border, like just sitting there.
Shit.
Like, dude, so like it's like the shit you see in the movies. Like they lined us all up, sat us, like there was like chair, you know, alongside, and we all sat down. And then I guess like the head dude or whatever just like came in, sat down on his desk, and just asked us. He was like, "Are you sure you guys don't have anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, like we literally don't have anything."
Yeah, we smoked it all.
Yeah. So like that was like, you know, they just interrogated us, whatever. But it was pretty clear that we weren't criminals, you know. So then they eventually let us go. They did a fucking detailed search of like the van, and then we're driving. We get back in the van. We start driving. And we're just so confused. We're just like, what the fuck? Like, why did they just, like, do that? Like, we know we don't have anything. So, as we're driving, I think we hit a gas station. And I think, like, Sax, like, our drummer, he drops something on the floor. And he can't find it. He's looking under the seat. And then he fucking, dude, literally, he was just like, what the fuck's in my hand? Dude, it's the fucking bong. That fucking yeah, I was like, oh my god.
And they didn't find it either.
They didn't find it because it was
crazy.
black and silicone, so I guess it blended in with the carpet. But I was just like,
wow,
dude, it was like, I felt like a criminal. I was like, they interrogated us and shit.
Yeah.
It was like,
I felt like you beat the system at the same time. You're like,
yeah,
you
I
caught
felt
up.
badass. I was like, we got away with it. We could have.
I wasn't even stressing it.
I have a question here. So I did a poll on our Instagram for just some questions. So I'll read a couple here. So this one's from Zach from Ocean of Illusions.
Cool.
We just interviewed him last week. So he wants to know, what was the worst show you ever played on tour? He said it could be the crowd, the venue, or just a wild situation.
Oh, dude. Oh my god. There's like more than a handful of those.
I can imagine.
I mean, when we first started touring, we used to do like DIY booking. And our drummer, you know, he tried to get us what he could. There was one time we played like, the flyer had the name of the venue, but we couldn't. I just like pulled up and it just looked like a neighborhood, just houses, whatever. I was like, this isn't right. Like
sketchy.
Yeah. So I just see a bunch of like, you know, when you get to a show and you just see like, you don't like, if you get to a venue you don't know, you can tell where it's at by just seeing the type. The, you know, kids that go into the show, where they're walking
see them
to,
around that area.
So I'm like, all right, I see a bunch of kids going to shows, but I don't see the fucking venue. And then next thing I know, I guess the promoter comes out and fucking he was just like, oh, it's back here, and like we're like walking down this. It's like snowy too, so we're walking down this like almost like a wooded path. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? Like, what the fuck?
You're gonna get jumped. Yeah.
And like then we finally get there and it's like a literal like storage unit, dude. I kid you not. It's probably the size of like from like this wall to like with the lamp. Dude,
classic.
A little room,
Just like a garage.
So like so we're literally squeezed in this whole dude. It was like. I mean, I'm grateful for every time that we got to play, you know. There were kids there, too. So, not trying to knock it off, but it was just, like, it was just not the right amount of space to have a show, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, yeah.
But, like, shit like that, like, I don't know, just, like, little
especially
things.
a metal show, you know. You need
Dude. There were kids moshing.
room to move.
Guess that, like, kids were fucking moshing
Oh, yeah.
in that little room, and I was trying not to get hit, and I was like, fuck.
It's like Meat Locker. It's a really small
Oh,
venue,
dude,
but...
dude, I fuck with Meat Locker, though.
Yeah, everyone I ask loves Meat Locker. Even though it's a small venue, it gets the shit done.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess I could say like that was like definitely one of like the most shot. Like,
you have one where like either the crowd was bad or just like shit just went like insanely bad.
Crowd wise,
Like it's hard to get a bad crowd at metal shows because they're very supportive all the time.
Yeah,
but it does happen.
We played shows where like there have been like the crowd, not that they don't fuck with us, but it's like I guess when you don't know a band, like and like you just kind of I guess want to just pay attention more than just like I don't know fuck around and mosh and whatever. Some kids don't give a fuck and they'll just they don't if you don't know you and you just play breakdowns they'll fucking mosh. They don't care. But like there have been times where we played to kids that literally are just staring at us and I'm just like trying to get going. Yeah. I'm like you're at a fucking metal show, like come on, like. I know you didn't pay to just fucking stand there, dude. Like,
yeah. I was watching like live video of you guys, and like you get up there and you're like, get the fuck up,
dude. I talk shit,
spin this shit around, and if a kid's just staring at you, you're like, wow, that didn't work at all,
dude.
That must. I've always like given it to singers because even if the crowd isn't giving energy, they always try. Like me, I've always imagined like if I'm trying to give energy to that crowd, and they're just
Yeah,
I feel so
hard.
awkward.
It's hard, dude. It's hard. Like, it's just like you try to feed off the energy, but it's just like you can't.
Yeah, there is no energy to
exactly,
feed off.
and it's just
they have
like
to feed off you.
It's like, why the fuck, like, maybe 3-4 songs in, I'm like, and I don't feel it. It's just like, why the fuck am I gonna like go the fuck off if like you're not gonna fucking like,
yeah,
you know, like.
All right, give a little back.
Yeah, it's just like, come on, like, something, but shit like that, I guess.
Yeah.
You ever have like I've always wondered, like, have you ever had a show where you think the crowd was like too aggressive? Like, I've always wondered, bands looking in the pit have like, you ever had a moment where you look in the pit and you're like, all right, that person needs to calm down?
100%. Every show we played in like Brooklyn and shit, dude, like New York, that New York scene, they just love to hurt each other.
Oh yeah, yeah,
in the best way possible.
Chelsea Green at Gramercy.
Oh,
yeah, that
dude.
whole damn place was a whole pit. Like, you could be on the farthest side and right next to you is still a pit.
Dude, and like they just love throwing legs everywhere.
Oh yeah, they just love it.
You'll get hit by a fucking shin, dude.
For no reason. Like,
yeah, I love it though.
You get crowd killed.
I feed off of that shit, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I love it. I'm sure anybody that, like, if you're playing with your band or something, you could say the same, you know?
Yeah, last week we were talking about how the crowds down south are, like, more dancey, and, like, up here they're more, like fighting kind of.
It's crazy to see, like, the differences in each scene that we go to. It's just, like, some kids, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. There's definitely different type of, like, mosh, I guess I could say, between each, like, different state and all that.
Yeah, like people like to jump and dance, and the other ones who like to like drop kick you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Yeah, I know for like older shows too, they don't like my friend's dad, he was telling me a story about how he went to go see like this oldish band and there was a kid there just throwing his arms in the pit and they just threw him out. They just beat the hell out of him.
Dude,
that's not how they pit.
That
like,
is
they
very
just
true.
push each other.
That's super true. Like,
yeah. He was like, we don't fuck with that. He was like, the way you just push each other, we don't swing at each other.
Yeah. We were playing in like Montreal one time or something like that, and I was like moshing to a band. I rarely mosh anymore, dude. And like I was moshing to a band, and I guess I hit someone the wrong way, and he got pissed, and I was like, I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna do this.
Yeah, it's not
maybe
worth
later.
it.
I'm not from here, so you know.
Yeah, he probably got all his friends here.
Due to a technical error, there is a slight break in this week's episode. We'll be right back to Metal Antics. Alright, I got a second question here, and it says, what was the moment where you realized you've made it?
Oh God. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say we made it, but dude, we've like worked our asses off to like achieve all the shit that we've done so far, for sure. I mean, I would say right now at this point, like we're definitely starting to get our foot more in the door, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, dude. It's just crazy to see from like day one. Like I remember literally the first day we were just like, fuck it. Like I've always wanted to tour, obviously, you know, growing up, and then I don't know, one day we just started booking shows and we just were like, fuck it. Just if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Like, and we just kept doing that. We just kept booking. Like even if kids didn't know us, like we just kept doing, you know, our thing. And then eventually we started building our team and all that. And then we started like, I remember the first time we did our first ever fucking, our like full US tour. Dude, I remember just like pulling up to like LA and we got to we went to like the Hollywood sign and shit. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was like, damn. Like, I mean, I've been there before for like family, but it's different when like you're in a fucking van with your friends and like every night you're just playing music to like people like that you don't even fucking know. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, is there like a certain tour or show that you're like that they ask you to go on and they're like, and you just go, holy shit, yeah.
I would say probably the Bury Your Dead tour that we did. It was them, Bury Your Dead, Great American Ghost, Upon a Burning Body. I think there was more band, or maybe there wasn't. I forget. But like that shit was sick, cause like, I mean, I grew up listening to fucking Upon a Burning Body, and I was just like, dude, I used to watch them at War Tour and shit, and then like, I remember first day we met up, I just like see all the dudes in the band. Obviously there's only like 2 originals or something like that, but like, just that for example, and like even Bury Your Dead, like I wasn't like a crazy listener, but I knew of them growing up, and like, I mean, like, the dude from fucking that played Namura is in that band, and we were touring with him. So it's just like, you know, little things like that. It was just crazy to see, you know, just to be able to say that like every night I was, we're chilling with them, like doing our thing, playing music together.
Yeah, you went from like watching them on the stage, like sharing the same.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah, that must be an amazing feeling.
Yeah, man. We had something pretty sick lined up for this year, but it was for the summer. I can't say anything, but it was fucking.
It might get like
it might happen.
Well, we're trying to work it over.
Oh, okay.
It got postponed for fall, and then now we're in winter, and so
who knows when?
Who knows when? But it's gonna be a sick tour if it still goes through. But
I hope it does.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and then we played Warped Tour, dude. That shit was crazy.
Which Warped Tour?
We only played like 2 days. It was like Jersey and Connecticut.
Okay.
But just like obviously, like if we could have done the whole thing, I would have. But it was still crazy going through like those 2 days and just like loading in and like just like seeing all the bands that like were on the lineup, just like casually just walking around and like going to catering. I don't know. It was a cool little thing for 2 days, and you got to experience it. Felt like you were on the whole thing.
Yeah. You meet some cool bands that like you wanted to meet?
I mean, when I was younger, I used to do the whole like I used to go up to like dudes and ask for like autographs and shit. But like now I try not to like be that guy for like we're playing with them.
Right.
I think it's a little better for our end to like make that connection rather than make it more of like I'm a fan type thing. Just because like it's good to have like friends like that, like, and just like people that have been doing it for a while. Because I mean, I don't know, like shit could come out of that, or like I mean, even friendships, dude. Like these people are just your average, like regular people, and that shit's still pretty sick. Making new friends with people that you literally grew up listening to and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know Isaiah said he had some before.
Oh, my question?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the music video for Vile Filth.
Yeah.
At one point, like the China in the music video, the China breaks. Was that on purpose?
No,
it wasn't. Like, it was completely not planned.
It was actually already cracked, but like Sax didn't like. He wasn't like using it, saying like, "I hope it breaks for the video."
How do you break one of those? Those things are
It was
huge.
cold. It was cold.
Oh,
At one point, he just hits it. I had to rewatch it. I was like, did he just break the fucking China?
It just shatters.
Tom Cruise, I was like, either they did that on purpose or it happened on accident. They're like, that's such a cool.
It still looks
shot.
cool, yeah.
You gotta leave that.
Yeah, it was not planned, and like it happened, and I was like, we should keep that. That's actually kind of dope.
Fucking sick. It looks so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he hit it and he kind of looked down like, oh shit.
But he just keeps going. He's just like, I gotta keep going.
Dude, that was a cold fucking day. Oh my god. I don't know why we always shoot our shit in the winter. Like,
it's the typical metal thing.
It is. I remember watching a video of like Attack, like fucking. It was like behind the scenes of like them shooting Stick Stickly, and they were the original video because there's 2 videos to that. Was them literally on a bridge in like fucking -degree weather, and you just see like the snot coming out their noses and shit from it being cold and fuck. It was like.
Stick Stickly is a funny song because I find the video everybody knows it has Austin screaming over.
Yeah, but it's Caleb.
And it's so
Caleb
weird knowing that.
Some people can't tell the difference between because Austin did it and then Nick, I think, was the other dude or something.
I thought Caleb from Beartooth. I thought he did the.
I don't
screaming.
think he was playing keys at the time. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, at the time of that.
Keys? He didn't. I don't think he switched the vocals to like the deluxe version of one of their albums. Because I know like on album he just has like he's singing on some deluxe songs.
Because I remember watching like live videos and he would do songs live. So I guess that was like later in Attack. They're doing shit now. They're making like new music, but it's not with like anyone we care of in Attack.
Yeah.
Because they all have like different bands. Or Austin's not.
Yeah, Austin doesn't do music. Yeah, Caleb's in Beartooth, which is a fucking huge band now. And there was another dude in that band. I forget his name. He had like a funny name. Oh well, I forgot. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But how is it recording like music videos? Like, was it like a tedious process? Does it take a while?
Yeah, you guys just released a music video like a month ago for a song off of your
World of Black.
Your project, Dura Vida, right?
Yep. It's definitely a process. It kind of feels like a show because you have to like load in because we like have the cabs in for like the background and shit. So I mean that's fucking annoying. I just hate loading in cabs. I try to avoid it all the time.
Typical
especially fucking Pender's giant 8x10 fucking bass cab, his fucking road case. It's chill. I mean, everyone does like we do like the full band and then we do like individuals. It's just funny that like we're not playing a show, but like we end up getting sweaty as fuck, like just like
Yeah.
from like mimicking. I don't know, it's crazy.
But you put some heart into it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I don't like actually yell while I'm like doing the performance.
You just mouth it, right?
I just mouth it. So it's just funny when I end up watching a video because it's just like I wasn't saying shit.
Yeah. So I'm not doing anything there.
Especially for like metal too. It's just like it's different for like rappers and shit because it's like when you're rapping, like I guess you could like actually say it because you're not fucking full throttle.
You gotta
like,
fake that.
That
face. Like,
I'd be giving that stank face. Just for, like, you gotta make it look real.
Yeah. Was it like the first time you did a music video? Was it like awkward? Like you kind of didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
It looked
The
weird.
first ever video was actually for our an old ass song. It's called 107. We did it in like our friend's basement, and like I didn't really know what to do. I was kind of just like feeling the song, and like it's funny because after every take, we would just progressively be like, all right, you should not do that, or you should do this, or like shit like that. I don't know, it's crazy. The progress is fucking crazy. It's just funny to me now that I think back at it. It's just like the shit we used to do.
Yeah.
You know.
So like, was it hard getting on the scene early on? Like, or did it kind of like, did you like, what I'm trying to say is like, did you like ease into it, or did you like have to keep fighting to get shows?
I used to have a band before Born Anew, which I like started in, well, I guess I could say I started it in high school. It was a couple of like my really good high school friends, and like I went to like the high school I went to, like my area is like not really the biggest, I guess, when it comes to like metal shit. Like it's just like the hood, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's just like everybody's either a rapper or an R&B singer or some shit.
Right.
I mean, you had your handful of kids that like fucked with like fucking metal and like punk and whatever. But like we started that, and then blah blah blah. Like time goes on, and like I eventually, you know, like start meeting kids from like the scene around here, like North Jersey, South Jersey, like all those kids, and then fucking I meet, you know, the guys in my band now, and then they kind of like were already going at it since like 2013, but we didn't really like take it serious till like 2015 or something like that. But I'll be honest, dude, I don't even know how the fuck it like started getting like traction, I guess I could say. It just like, I guess just like the kids that went to shows just started fucking with us. And like, I feel like now there are, you know, like some people kind of like stopped going to shows and shit. So like everyone that was there from day one, like some, you know, we still have like our good friends, but I feel like not everyone is still there and shit. But it's still cool. Like, you know, I'll be grateful for the kids that still like supported us and shit. Like even from the start, even if they don't fuck with us now, like it is what it is, you know.
Yeah, they helped you gain that traction.
Yeah. So
We always appreciate it.
yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Like I feel like kids from out of state gave us more. Well, I don't want to say more love, but like it was definitely crazy to see that like kids from out of state and kids from like our hometown were both showing us the same amount of love. You know.
I feel like Jersey, like the metal scene in Jersey isn't as big. Like most bands, I always realize say their biggest following is always like from PA or New York.
Yeah, dude.
PA
I checked our
scene.
Spotify fucking like our stats and shit, and surprisingly, like Jersey's not like number one when it comes to like that shit. Which I mean, it just sucks because like
It's your home. It's your home.
Yeah, it's our home, but like
It's the Amish.
yeah,
They like it.
It's not to say that like kids at home don't fuck with us, but I don't know. It'd just be nice to see that.
Yeah, Jersey, I feel like its metal scene is like low key. Like unless you like to people who are obviously already in it, it seems like it's huge. But outside, like nobody really besides the scene just listens to it. It's hard to get other people outside to get into it.
Yeah,
I have a few friends who only listen to rap, and I've gotten them into metal because they've never just experienced it living here. Because not a lot of people you don't hear a lot of people blasting deathcore or metalcore.
No, yeah, dude. Especially when I'm like at home in my town, like just like I'll just like. I mean, I listen to more rap than anything nowadays, but like I grew up a hip hop head, and then eventually I like transitioned to like I guess like fucking like Papa Roach and shit. Like, you know, made my way into the whole realm of rock and like all that. And like it was just funny like when I started listening to bands like when Chelsea Grin first started dropping like their new shit, like their EP, their old EP, like their very first shit, I would play fucking that I'd play like, all of that shit. Like I'd bump that shit in my car, windows down and all that, and like everybody in my town would just stare, like, cause
Oh yeah.
dude, you hear like Suicide Silence down the street, and they're just like, what the fuck? Like my mom calls it fucking dog barking, like demon barking, or
Yeah.
some shit. She's just like,
Maybe if you listen to Knock Loose.
oh my god, dude, she's came to our shows too, and she's just like, why the fuck are you doing this? She doesn't get it.
My mom thinks anything with a guitar is emo music.
Yeah,
Emo music.
they don't get it. Like,
Isn't she listening
my
to
dad,
country?
Yeah.
my dad fucking mimics like the only metal thing he knows, and it's because it's the one thing that stuck with him was when I played what's the one song by Asking Alexandria, the Oh My God song.
The final episode.
Yes. I played that for him one day when I was like 16, and he literally, the only thing he remembers was the Oh My God. So now every time like I have everybody over or whatever, he'll just literally just randomly scream that because that's all he knows.
That has to be amazing.
Yeah.
Why does he keep saying "Oh my God" over and over again? That's why I
Yeah.
leave him.
Did something happen? No, he likes a song by Alexandria. Yeah. They changed a lot. They went from like really good metalcore to now they're just butt rock.
Yeah.
It's crazy. A lot of bands are doing that nowadays.
I know. I feel like the one band that, for me personally, sold it. Like I was like that. They did it right. Was definitely Bring Me for
Absolutely.
sure.
They're like the
they
best
definitely
example.
did it.
Dude, that new record. I heard a lot of people on my like feed say they didn't like it. Dude, I think that shit's fucking like on point.
I love it. It's a hot take, but I think it's definitely one of their best because of how like experimental it is.
They
Yeah,
released
yeah.
something like before that, like it was actual like experimental beep
Yeah.
beep boop boop music.
Oh, like beats and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. I was like, what the
there's,
fuck?
there's this one song on there I like called Candy Truck.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like that song. But anything on that, can't really listen to. I don't know what.
It's the
what's going
record
on.
with like that long fucking title.
Yeah,
right?
songs to
Songs to dance to or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, something like
I don't
that.
know, yeah.
It's like weird features on it and shit.
Yeah.
That song they made for Death Stranding, that game, that song is really good.
Is that
the one
Luton's?
where
Oh,
there's
right,
a
they
breakdown
did,
at the
yeah,
end
yeah.
where they actually like it sounds like their old stuff at the end of that song. Even
Oh
though
yeah.
the whole song, I was like, wow, this song is really fucking good. And then at the end they had the breakdown. I was like, oh yeah, this song is really fucking
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Their breakdowns when they get really poppy in the entire song, and I don't mind that. But then they get to their breakdown and it just hits so different because it's the same song, but
Yeah.
it
It's
just goes from
Ali
like
just
pop to
loves
heavy.
teasing us. It's like, yeah, I could do it, but I'm not. He
Yeah.
gives us that like 10 seconds of oldness. He's
And then
like, "Here you go."
on this new album, he gave us that in the opening track, "Dear Diary." He just went full.
I just hear the
Full
straight up just fucking just riffs, dude, and I was just like, oh, this is how they're coming in. All right, like, and then everything.
I'll blast that song with the windows down any day.
Yeah, dude, that shit's hard. That shit is hard.
Yeah, it's it's crazy to me how like some random ass like rock band will get you into like deathcore. Like you'll go from like 3 Days Grace and you're like to Infinite Annihilator. And, like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did that happen?
My first show was fucking Papa Roach and Seether, and I forget who else was on that. I
Was that the
forget.
one at the Wilmot?
I went.
Montclair?
I went to the one in Asbury Park.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it was just crazy. Like I remember, like that at that show, that was the first time I ever seen like a mosh pit. I was just like, I wanted to go in there, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna go in there.
Yeah, my first show like that was Killswitch Engage. It was at Starland for like a Halloween show.
Oh wow. That's
And
pretty
I went to a concert before that, but it was at PNC. It was Lincoln Park,
Yeah.
so you couldn't really mosh there unless you're in the back.
good. Yeah.
But my bougie ass was sitting in the seats.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I saw Killswitch, and they come on, and it's crazy to watch the crowd just push up to see them.
Yeah.
And then they start playing a song. It was Fixation on the Darkness, which is a crazy song.
Yeah.
And everyone's moshing and pushing, and I'm 14, and I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're punching the shit out of each other, kicking each other. And that's like, and they're not mad at each other.
Yeah.
They're just like, that's like how you show your love for the music.
Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Some people just don't get it.
You remember that Lamb of God show that you took me to? When we
Oh, yeah, I got
that
fucked up at a
that
Lamb of
was
God show.
Crazy. That was a crazy show.
Oh yeah, I got like like someone stepped on my ankle and like sprained it or something like
Oh
that.
God.
Yeah,
Someone stepped on my ankle and I sprayed.
I
Oh
swear
yeah,
to
no, I
God.
remember that. I remember
Yeah,
that.
we had to move to the side because I was injured.
Some guy fell in the pit and like he went to go get up and someone just like kicked him back down. Like damn, like they
Damn.
like at metalcore shows now they pick each other up, but nope, Lamb of God, he's like, get the fuck back
Yeah,
down.
for some reason, there's some vendetta for Lamb of God.
Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
at Lamb of God, there's like, we fucking hate each other. That's what we're
Yeah.
doing here.
Now you've got something to die for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally.
man.
Yeah, you guys ever have any like injuries at a show?
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen people get knocked out before. Like,
Oh, yeah?
it's actually crazy. I remember one time, where the fuck was it? I think it was at War Tour, some show, but like this girl got fucking whacked, dude. And she was out. She was out. I felt so bad too. I mean, I don't know. Like anything and everything happens at fucking those shows.
Yeah,
Like,
War Tour's crazy.
yeah.
It's nuts.
I mean,
miss
if
it.
you think about it this way, if someone got knocked out to your music, you're doing something right.
I know, right?
Yeah, right?
I feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, it's
Y'all
kind
really
of
go
good.
that hard?
Yeah, like, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, from War Tour, I realized though, like the females at War Tour don't play around. Like one time, I was sitting on the side waiting for a band, and I know where this girl's just beating the shit out of this guy. They came
Yeah.
out the pub, like, what the hell? And some guy on the side, he's like, oh yeah, he just hit her in the pit.
Yeah.
She was just beating the shit out of him, and I was like,
Dude,
damn.
big shout out to the women in
Yeah,
fucking like
man, they're
metalcore and
strong.
hardcore.
Yeah, the
dude.
women in hardcore and metal,
They
like
don't fuck
they'll go in
around.
the pit. They don't even play. Like they got some balls. Like,
know,
like
yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
big guys are there. They don't even care. They were like, fuck it, I'm still going.
But then it's funny because if they get hit, like everyone's on that dude's ass.
Oh,
whoever
yeah,
hit.
exactly.
Seriously. I mean, it's not a bad thing, you know. Like,
no,
if,
yeah.
if you're this big 300-pound, 6'6" guy, and you truck this little 5'4", 100-pound girl, yeah, you're gonna get your ass hit. You know, I've seen it so many times. I've seen it too many times at shows.
Yeah,
And a girl will just face plant and they'll
Oh, there was a
attack
girl
this
at War
guy.
Tour who tried to crowd surf like 7 times when we saw Sleeping with Sirens, because Tyrone wanted to go see them. Like literally every time she got by, she just fell, and she just kept going to the back and trying
Oh,
over and
God.
over again. People just kept dropping her, and I was like, I looked at her, I was like, are you gonna stop? Like you need to stop trying. Like they just keep dropping you. I guess she was just had some fetish with being dropped or something. She was
They never
enjoying it.
learned.
She was like, yeah. She jumped back up. Like, damn. That's all you want? You don't even want to get to the
She
front?
must have felt shitty that next day. Oh yeah, getting dropped in that asphalt.
Yeah, that shit. Ooh, hot ass.
Oh my god.
So like, what can we expect to hear from Born Anew going forward?
We're working on new shit now.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how like within every fucking drop that we do, it's just like we want to progress from each one. I mean, I'm sure every band feels that way. I'm noticing that a lot of bands now are definitely like progressing in a good way, but changing it up, you know, from like I guess like I don't know, some bands were heavy and then now they're trying to go a little more mainstream, which isn't a bad thing, but I guess we're trying to go heavier in a more mainstream way, I guess I could say. We experimented before, like the last record we put out, I had one song where I was singing in it. I don't know if we're gonna do that again, but I like, you know, there's no harm in trying new shit. Like,
Yeah,
fuck
not
it,
at
like, but like the feedback that we got from like the new shit, I can tell you that the new stuff is definitely heavy, but like more catchier, I guess I could say.
Okay. I noticed you do a lot of like call outs before your breakdowns.
Yeah.
And like personally I fucking love that.
Like the little like ad libs and shit.
Yeah, like the little like get up or go. Or like
Yeah.
like you have one it's like break it down. I love that one.
Oh god.
That's like my favorite one.
Yeah,
Do
dude.
you have
I
a
don't.
favorite one that you like to say the most?
I mean, the breakdown one was pretty cool, just cause like it's just funny, cause I don't really like sit there and like do these things, and I'm just like, yeah, this is the thing that everyone's gonna like say back. Like I just do it. I'll send it to the chat, and I'll just be like, what do you guys think of this? And like they'll like tell me if they like it or not. And I don't know, like I think that for some reason the fucking Do It one and like our old song, fucking everyone loves that one, and I'm just like, I didn't even like start the whole Do It thing. Like that's
Yeah.
been going on for years. Like, but kids love that line for some reason. I think my favorite one is the Fall Back Motherfucker from like Valafil.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
fall back, motherfucker.
Yeah, that one's
I love call outs so much. They just make a breakdown so much heavier.
yeah.
They give you that energy. It's like that last
Yeah.
little final bit of energy.
Yeah.
It's like the vocalist telling you what to do. It's like break it down. Like, all right, I got you.
I try not to overdo it though, just because like I don't want every song to have like that. Because I feel like if I do it for every song and then like we put put out like a banger or something, and I do it there, it's just like it won't hit as hard because like everyone's like, yeah, like that's been done in that other song or that. Other
I
song,
got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever like thought of like one that was like just got rejected by the band or something?
Most of the time, no. Most of the time, they fuck with like most of the shit that I like come up with. Tyler, my guitarist, actually, he writes like all the lyrics, and then he'll send it to me, and I'll basically take them and fucking, you know, just put them in order, just like swap words, or I'll add my own shit, like. So that's basically like how it is when it comes to like the lyric shit. So we're trying to like our first EP and like the one after that definitely had a lot of political shit, but we're trying to like stray away from that a little bit and like kind of focus on different concepts. Like the last Dura Vida, fucking it was the concept about that was basically like suicide was the topic. So each song had its own little direction. So it was like, you know, before when you're like fucking just like in your fucking thoughts, and then the second one is just like when you're I guess midway or whatever, and then the last one is like, you know, dude kills himself. But like we're not trying to like promote like killing yourself. We're trying to like, I guess, raise more awareness.
Yeah, we bring awareness to it.
Yeah, because I mean, it is fucked. You know, like we've had friends that have been in that situation and shit. I'm sure everybody knows someone. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what like Dura Vida is basically about. The whole concept was like suicide, and then with the new shit, I guess the new shit's gonna be like a mix of like just random shit. Like, the names aren't set in stone yet, but we're definitely gonna have like one song's gonna be, because our drummer Sax is adopted. He's from Korea, so like we named the song after the city he was born in, and then the other song's about like the city where my family lives over in Guatemala. So like I guess like that song would be about like my personal like upcoming. Saxes would be about like his shit, and like I don't know. We're trying to come up with different shit, you know.
Yeah, it's always good to have music with like a message or something you can bring awareness to, because it puts more like I guess power into like how you play it.
It has that factor behind it.
We're actually trying to and another reason why we're trying to stay away from the whole political shit is because, dude, like so many fucking people just like make these assumptions and like start shit with us on like YouTube and all that. Like I like read all the comments, and like the Vile Filth was about do you remember that Stevie Steve dude that like was in Ohio? He fucking just like went to that, went on like a rampage, dude. Just shot an innocent black dude, like a black some old guy, like some
I remember that.
The Joy Lane guy.
The Joy Lane.
So that's why the intro of that song is that audio of him calling his girl, his ex or whatever.
I remember that. Yeah.
So like I remember we put out the song, and then like I see a couple of comments. They're just like, "Is this about fucking? You guys hate cops and blah, blah, blah," which, by the way, fuck cops. Like, I'm sorry. Fucking ACAB, you know, fuck that shit. Like, me personally, I've been, like, any person of color, I'm sure you've experienced it. You know, it's fucked, dude. It's fucked. So, but fucking, like, some dude fucking was just, like, making up some shit. And I was just like, dude, this had nothing to do with like political shit.
Yeah, people get like this one thing in their mind, and they just keep going. They start filling in the blanks themselves, and like, what are you talking about, man?
Dude, it was just fucking annoying, and just like people were calling us like social justice warriors. I'm like, nah, man, we're just trying to talk about real shit. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, in metal, talking about politics can be very hit or miss.
I mean,
like,
Straight from the Path, for example, dude, they get so much shit for like the shit they talk about.
Like Virals, one of their albums is like heavily political, and if you go into the comments of any song, it's like, I'm just here for music. I don't.
Virals or Varials?
Yeah, is it Virals or Varials?
I think it's Varials.
Is it Varials?
I think you had them.
I say both. Literally, I say Virals or Varials, and nobody's corrected me yet, so I switch it.
Well, here it is.
It's one of those bands that not a lot of people I know even like listen to, so I don't have anybody to correct me.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Also, I feel like the whole political thing is being a little oversaturated at this point too.
Absolutely,
yeah. Especially with everything going on right now, it's just everybody feels like they are know everything in politics.
And like every band who gets political gets shit for it besides Rage Against the Machine, because like the biggest one who started it
from the jump.
Dude, we actually had a dude message us the other day on Facebook, and he asked us if we hate white people.
What?
Yeah, because the one song on our record is called Black and White, and the whole song was about the whole like immigration shit, like when like kids were in fucking cages and like all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like basically we were talking about like that's not fucking right. Like putting like I don't know. Like I mean I will always stand like, and I'm sure the rest of my guys will always stand by that. Like fuck racism. Like I fucking like
100%.
Everyone should be on that same page. Yeah.
Everyone should be, but
Yeah,
unfortunately
it's not, but everyone should be. It's common sense. Why hate someone just
Yeah.
for something they can't control?
Exactly.
You know?
So fucking like that song is just about the whole like I don't know, just like talking shit to people that like think otherwise. It's just like I don't know. That whole thing was about the whole immigration shit. So this dude messaged us and was just like, "Oh, so you guys hate white people?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, I don't know where the fuck you got that from, but like we do stand for people of color. Like like I mean I'm not white. My drummer's fucking Asian. Like so it's like obviously our band is a mix of different people. Like."
Yeah, we're a little diverse. Your band's diverse.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense.
Nothing but love.
So we sent him a message back, and we were just like explained what the song was about, and then like I don't know, he was just weird, dude. He was a weird guy. I was like, all right.
People hear what they want to hear.
If that's what you want to get out of that, then I mean, have fun. Like that's not what it is.
Yeah, it's like you guys wrote the song.
Yeah.
Like, how was he gonna tell you?
It's like you guys hate white people because I said so.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I just don't get it.
He's like, I'm not gonna give you guys my money. I'm like, oh, shit. I mean, I don't want your fucking money if that's how you're gonna be, dude. Like,
Seriously, take the stream back.
Right?
Yeah.
I just don't get why people take race so serious. Like, I think Dave Chappelle put it the best. Like, if he had a comedy show and he was like, all of us are sitting here enjoying it, and we're all clapping like race doesn't matter. Why can't we just do that on the outside? Like, same for metal shows. Like, at metal shows, there's all races just having fun. It don't matter what color you are as long as you're enjoying the music. But still, you hear like this heavily that metal is huge racist against people of color. But as me and Michael can say, like people of color, like metal hasn't been nothing but it like
it's nothing but love. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie to you though. Sometimes I get some weird ass looks like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, because it's really weird to see
man.
any person who isn't full white. Like even me.
That's crazy how it is,
And they'll still find it weird that like if you're not white, you just get that stare like, oh, you like this music?
Yeah. I would say metal is like definitely one of the most like loving genres. Just because like if you put out good music with a good message, or even just good music in general, like you'll just get love, nothing but love. Like there's so many like different races and like different countries that put out, good music, and it doesn't matter who makes it. It's just, everyone can just love it. Yeah.
That's all that matters.
As long as it's good.
Like Slaughter to Prevail, right?
They're fucking like Russian.
They're from Russia. Yeah.
Russia. Like it doesn't matter where you're from. Why you make that hard shit?
Yeah. I think it's crazy that like people that listen to like certain genres of music that come from different cultures. Like for example, like I mean like obviously like with rap, it's definitely more like in like the black community and shit. And I think it's fucking hilarious when like you have like these racist fucking dudes talk all this shit, blah blah blah, and then they'll go home listen to like Lil Baby and shit. It's fucking hilarious. Like you want to talk shit on like this culture, but then here you are listening to their music and shit. Like, make up your fucking mind, dude. Like,
seriously, yeah.
I just don't get people.
I don't either, dude.
So besides the controversial topic,
it always gets brought up. Dude.
Oh yeah. But it has to be talked about.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But
I definitely, I'm actually glad you brought it up because I definitely want people to know that like, my band doesn't stand for that shit, and I'm sure you guys don't either. So fuck that.
Well, nothing but love.
Of course, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, do you have a story that you tell everyone that like if they ask about your band, like you just gotta bring it up? Do you have that one story that just sticks out more than the rest?
I mean, the way that we came together is actually mad funny because like, I saw a video of them playing on Facebook. And it was just like of this one breakdown they played or something, and I literally fucking messaged Tyler because like I became friends with him, and then I brought it up to him. I was like, what's this? Like this is fucking it's tight as fuck. Like what the fuck? And like we became friends, and then my old band ended up playing with them, and like. For some reason, this person at the show was like making up lies, saying that we were like talking shit about them while we were at the venue, and then like Tyler told me, he was just like, "Yo, this girl just told me that you guys were talking shit." I'm like, "Why would I be talking shit about you?" Like, then he ended up having this weird like hatred for us.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he actually like hated me for a little bit.
Oh wow.
So I got it in his head. I'm like, dude, we weren't talking shit. Like, this girl was just trying to get in your head, and like, I don't know, like, that story just cracks me up because like now that's like my boy, you know, like, and like we fucking like did everything together with this whole music shit. So it's just, that's just funny to me how we go from like hate to like love and shit like that, you know. I guess that's it.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have something, Michael? You've been awfully quiet this episode. Lay it on.
Not really, man. I don't know, man.
You're so quiet. You're like 7
What's on your
words an
mind,
episode.
Michael? What's on your mind?
Yeah. We can talk about anything. Anything you want.
All right. So the first thing when I walked in this room was I want to know why that is a carpet square. That was my first question.
Why they have a carpet?
Looks comfy.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that one, so we're moving on.
My dog would
I
love
can
that.
confirm it's comfy.
It's comfy.
Maybe we can sneak it out one of our bags.
I don't think I want it. I don't think I do.
Why not?
All right, I'll ask something then. So, who's a band that you could see yourself touring with in the next, let's say, 5 years? Like, shoot for the stars.
Aim for the moon.
Exactly.
Fuck. It's just hard to like think of that because it's just like, I mean, I don't know, like I can't really picture us playing.
Well,
with, like,
who are bands in your genre that
that's what I was
you
gonna
liked?
say. Yeah, like I mean,
Basically,
like
dream people to tour with.
I mean, I'll be honest, dude. I would play with fucking anybody if it's like, you know, if it's a big band that wants to like play. I'm like, shit, fuck it. Like I'll play whatever. There was one time we actually were gonna open up for Sleeping with Sirens.
Really?
Yeah, like a long time ago. They played in like East Stroudsburg or some shit.
Oh wow.
And my drummer like almost got that like spot. We had to sell tickets, but like I was like, fuck it, I'll play. Like that probably would have been mad funny.
Why didn't it come through?
I don't know. The promoters picked a different local or whatever.
A bunch of bitches they were missing out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how those kids would have reacted to us anyway, but
Oh yeah, that would have been like.
Oh, yeah, opening for
like,
Sleeping
what
with
the hell is this?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, man. I mean, like all those bands that play like Europe and shit, like those bigger bands that are still doing their thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, A Day to Remember. I'll play with Day to Remember.
Oh, yeah,
I saw
who
Knock
wouldn't?
Loose play
Yeah.
with them, so like, shit. I mean, we could too. Fuck it. I mean, dude, like all those bands I grew up with, I'll still play with like We Car and like all those like, you know, all those bands from like 2010 and shit.
Those were good times.
Yeah. When it comes to like heavy shit, I guess, fucking, I would love to play with Suicide Silence, Whitechapel, Chelsea Grin, fucking, you know, all those bigger bands.
I could definitely see you guys with Chelsea Grin.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I get the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love that.
Tom's from here, right? Tom's from Jersey.
Yeah.
We actually, our boy from fucking Alex from Despised Icon,
Mhm.
we toured with his band Abated Brave, and then like we didn't get to play with Despised Icon, but like it was actually pretty fucking sick, like that we toured with him on like, you know, his side project.
Yeah.
And then like he's actually a pretty good friend of ours now, and like he wears our shit on stage while Despised plays and everything. So I'm just like, that's pretty fucking dope.
That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, they like played like some fest in Canada or something, and like it was like a sea of people, and then someone took a picture of it, and it was literally him with our fucking merch on.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So I
that
was
must
like,
feel so good.
dude, I was like,
damn,
that's
look
so
at all those
tight.
people looking at my.
Yeah.
It was one of those photos you sent me. It was the one where it's that big outdoor. It looked like a festival. Of
Oh, that
sorts.
was I Matter Fest.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Who was on that? Who was on that card?
Oh, there's a lot of people.
Was A Day to Remember there?
No, I think Beartooth headlined.
Oh, okay.
Beartooth, Icy Stars, Traders, Kanashi, literally like everybody was on that show. Everyone.
That's awesome. That's an awesome
Yeah.
lineup. How'd you guys get on that?
Dude, how do we get on it?
Mhm.
Just our management. And shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Came in clutch.
Yeah. Definitely comes in clutch.
Yeah. Now, was that like your biggest crowd, or have you had like bigger crowds than that?
That was definitely one of our biggest crowds. War Tour was pretty big too. And dude, the Body Snatcher tour was fucking crazy. For like, I didn't expect that many kids to come out every night. There was like, I think the weakest show. I don't want to say weakest, but like I guess the not so top performing show on that tour was I think did like minimum like 120 kids or 130, which isn't bad for like a weekday show or something.
Yeah,
like
seriously.
that. Yeah. So that was pretty cool, dude. We were playing like the show in LA was fucking crazy. There was hundreds of kids there. I was like mind blown.
Would you say that's like your favorite that you played so far? Or?
Favorite show?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Definitely not?
No. It was up there. I was actually sick on that fucking show.
Oh yeah, well that'll do
shit.
it.
Yeah. I still did my thing, and then I literally, like, right after set, went right to the van, and I started fucking puking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
being up
Oh,
there
wow.
must suck being sick. You're hot.
Dude.
Oh, damn.
It just sucked. And then, like, I had to, like, scream and shit, and I was like, fuck this. Like, I feel like shit. I got to go to the Babe store, though, on fucking, where was that? What's the store in LA? On Fairfax or some shit like that. But that's pretty dope. That's pretty fucking dope. I mean, I felt like shit the whole day, but
Yeah.
I guess that was the cool thing.
Still went to the Babe store.
Right? Yeah. I fuck with the Babe store. I wanted to go to Supreme too, but we didn't really have time
Yeah,
because
next
LA
time.
traffic is fucking terrible. It was,
I can only
awful.
imagine.
Dude, it took like an hour just to go like 2 blocks. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
fuck this shit.
You might as well walk everywhere.
I know, right?
Walk, bike, or horseback.
But yeah, I mean, favorite show. That's way too hard to pick. We have a lot of cool shows.
Top 3?
Top 3, definitely.
It's gonna be like a definitive.
I'm
top
Matter
three.
was cool for sure. I'm Matter was sick. Orator was awesome. And then fucking probably our hometown release show. That was the first. Do you guys know Sabella, the band Sabella?
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I'm not familiar.
No,
either.
they're dude, they were like, those are like our fucking boys, and like they were like doing the thing. Like they were supposed to be like, in my opinion, they're supposed to be like the next big thing. Like they're like, that was their first show back in like years, and like dude, there was like over 300 kids, and you know Champs over in Trenton.
Yeah.
The venue, yeah.
Yeah, I know them.
We sold out that show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So
that's
like
a cool venue.
That shit was like, dude, it was just crazy to see like all our friends, like even kids I didn't even fucking know, like just show up and like show support and like all that. So that was pretty dope. That's probably like one of my favorite shows too. Just 'cause more so that was like on like the whole like everybody showing love and shit for like our new record and all that. So that was pretty cool.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
What you looking at?
You got it?
Oh wait, I got one.
Oh, you got something now?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh shit, he's got something.
All right, hey. It's not even like about like music or anything, but like you guys do anything outside of music? Like you guys skate, BMX,
I mean,
scooter,
aside from
anything
like
that?
metalcore, I have my own rap shit.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I do that. I also play hella fucking video games.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Michael excited.
I actually was, for some reason, I don't know why, I was just super against Cold War, and I was just like,
I got a kind. Zombies, the only good thing about it. I don't
Yeah.
like
see,
multiplayer.
I said the same thing when I played the beta, and I was like, this shit's ass. I was like, I'm not fucking buying this.
I played the Cold War beta, and I got like a chopper gunner.
Yeah.
And then I got a bunch of kills, and then ever since that, I like multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because I just like destroyed these kids in the game.
Yeah.
And then I go back and play it, and I don't perform as well as I did in that beta.
In that one game.
You peaked in the beta.
The chopper gunner is so ass now. Like,
Yeah,
I
the
got
chopper-
one today on Nuketown. Didn't get a single kill with it. All you have to do is
Yeah.
hide in the house. I got one yesterday. My game crashed as soon as I called it in. It's like
It's still kind of buggy, for sure.
yeah. I feel like I was telling all my friends that they just dropped the game. Like all this is the beta. Like
Yeah.
they just opened up the whole beta, and we're not gonna get the game until they
Sometimes-
give that season 1 update at the end of this month.
That makes sense, for
That's why I
sure,
feel
yeah.
like Activision probably forced them to just push it out because, like,
Yeah.
even on the menu, if you look in the top right of the menu, there's a logo that's super dark and it says Black Ops 5 because that was the
Really?
original name of the game.
Oh, shit.
yeah, and they
yeah.
never took out the asset for
Really?
I never noticed that. I'm
Yeah.
going to check that when I get home, for sure.
Little Easter
My
egg.
care packages still don't show up sometimes, and they're not getting shot down.
Dude, every game I played, I can't pick up a care package for some reason.
Mine just don't show up. Like
I'm a savage at FIFA too.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give
FIFA?
I'll give the smoke to anybody.
yeah, me and Isaiah used to play FIFA Street.
FIFA Street.
That
FIFA
game
Street's
was
my
great.
shit,
Yo,
dude.
that game was great.
Ronaldinho was a
Street.
fucking savage. But,
I don't know, but I play like 2K, Madden.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm more
don't
mainstream.
I don't really watch any other sports, dude, if I'll be honest. I mean, if like a football game's like, I'll watch it. Like if I'm like with friends or something, I'll watch it. But like I'm like passionate about soccer, dude. Like that's what I grew up on and shit.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So like
Yeah. Soccer fans are definitely the most diehard.
I wish it was the same in like the U.S. than it is like over in like anywhere else over here, like Europe and like anywhere else.
Yeah, I've never been to a soccer match before.
Do you guys know you guys know about the MLS, like the league?
I know a couple things. I went to the Red Bull Stadium one time for like a school
It was
field
my
trip.
team.
Oh yeah.
Well, not my team, but
Oh yeah. Your team, but not your team.
Yeah. I mean, I wish it was. I'd be making way better decisions they are with the fucking shit that. Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah,
We
I'm
choke
not
every
crazy
playoff.
into it. I'm more of like every other sport because like
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like watching soccer that much. Like I'll go to a match if I
Yeah.
can, but on TV I'm not too into it just
Yeah.
because I'm so used to like.
You have
I
to
love-
experience it the right way.
Yeah, I love hockey. Hockey is like my favorite sport to
I
watch.
fuck with hockey.
Yeah, like
Penny's a
heavily.
Devils fan.
Oh, I'm a huge Devils fan.
You really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Me and
sick.
him, like he had season tickets. I used to
Yeah.
go with him all the time. I'm pointing to our photographer Joey right now. Yeah, I used to go to so many games with him. We actually went to the Devils Lightning playoff game a while ago, and they won. It was like the best sports
Oh,
experience
really?
ever.
I don't doubt that my fucking basis
It was
there.
insane. It was like sold out. They had like the rally towels in the back of everyone's seat,
Yeah.
and they actually won.
I love
Was it a
sports,
night
man.
game? Like, did you go at night?
What happened?
It's not the same in hockey. I'm fucking because like in soccer, like night games for some reason, dude. There's like no better feeling than going to a game and just like the floodlights being on and like fucking packed. Like
I've never
place.
been to like a night like a football game because they're the only other team that uses lights besides like
Are you
baseball.
Are you a Giants fan?
I'm a Giants fan, unfortunately.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so is my guitarist.
Yeah,
so
it's rough.
He feels your pain, dude. I feel your pain, dude. Like
Oh, it's so bad.
I watched the one game where your quarterback fell over nothing.
Yeah, turf monster.
Oh yeah,
Oh
but
my
he ran
God.
fast as hell.
He was
Did
running.
you see the thing? Like he was.
What do you mean the guy that just tripped from running?
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
He
Daniel
ran
Jones.
fast
He was
as
definitely
hell.
booking it. He was
He
definitely
ate
booking it.
shit. But if I
think
was running that fast
they
too,
clocked him at like 22.
22. Yeah, it was the
Yes.
fastest quarterback run in the
That's
league.
crazy.
By a
That's-
white guy.
Yeah,
Clocked
he-
this
That's
as
crazy.
as a car.
That is crazy.
They clocked this
I
man
don't
as
even
a
blame him.
vehicle.
I would have tripped up on myself way before that.
But yo, I know why he ran so fast. If I was getting chased by that many big ass dudes,
Oh my god, dude! Yeah.
I'd be out too. If I had that much room, I'd be out. Because if I knew dudes were chasing me and they could murder me with their own hands, I'd be
You know,
out.
I don't even know football like that, but Marshawn Lynch, that man scares me. Like if I was being chased by him,
Do you watch sports?
no, not at all. I
Okay.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite touchdown is the Devils.
Anyway, what was it? Was it the Broncos who didn't have their quarterback? Who was it?
Yeah, yeah, they-
my team played the
They
Saints.
used some
Yeah,
random
fuck
ass
it.
practice
No,
squad
everybody
quarterback.
was saying it's hilarious how with the Broncos using their running back as their quarterback, that they still got the same amount of scores as the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
They played us with.
I mean,
fucking-
the Ravens do that every week. They use their running back as their quarterback. But no shade to Lamar Jackson. Anyway.
Yeah, but they were saying, they were like, with Tom Brady, like he dropped this, like the same team scored only 3 points on us.
And he scored 3 as well.
Yeah, like Tom
What a
Brady's
shame.
supposed to be such a goated quarterback. He only scored the same amount as someone who, as a team that used their goddamn running back as a quarterback. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just that their practice squad wide receiver
Their
as the quarterback.
goddamn.
He was
fucking-
working in sales before that.
Yeah, they said
What the fuck?
his
Yeah,
last
seriously.
touchdown throw was like 2016, but we had our backup too, and his last one was like 2017 because Breeze like destroyed his.
Yeah,
ribcage.
Taysom Hill. He's a
Yeah.
beast. I love him. Wow, how the fuck did we get to this conversation? I feel like
It just goes. from
it's like we're on Barstool Sports right now. So what are your guys' passions of the band? Like, do you guys like do stuff outside together?
I mean, I used to be a heavy pot smoker, and then I don't know why I get panicky now. But they love fucking smoking weed, dude. They love smoking weed, and might sound shady to some people, but I mean, fuck it. That's like their thing. I'm not gonna knock it.
It's
you
nice.
know.
It's nice.
I mean, well, I'm not trying to make us seem like fucking druggies or anything, but like, nah, I mean, like, dude, like, it'll be just like we love just like chilling, smoking, fucking, you know, just kicking it. Honestly,
If you took this whole smoking part of it, you'd just be hanging out with the boys.
yeah, and be getting
Yeah.
drunk if
Yeah,
we're
it
not
don't even
smoking.
matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, it doesn't matter what people have to say about smoking anymore. Like the law passed for it. It's not legal yet,
Yeah.
but it's going to be legal. So like, I've never really cared about people judging. Like I'm enjoying myself. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
if you don't care. Like,
Yeah, like
Sometimes like we'll go out like to a bar or something and just have fun. But like if we're like at someone's crib or something, like we'll just drink and like you know.
What about like days like between tour? Like if you guys got an off day or something? Or like,
Honestly, dude, most of the off days we'll just use for like just literally just we'll sit in the fucking van all day.
Just rest all day.
Yeah, like
I'm sure,
dude,
yeah.
at that point it's like nobody wants to get up or do anything. It's like if we don't have to fucking load in these heavy ass fucking cabs, then we're not gonna do shit. Unless like we're in like an area where like we want to see shit or something. Like I remember the first time, it was actually pretty sick. Like our first time seeing the Grand Canyon. It was so like the way it works with driving is I'm terrible at driving at night. I don't drive at night because I don't trust myself driving at night. I'll get tired so quick. So like Chip and Pin get that done, and then I'll take the last shift like early morning. And I just remember like we fucking like drove. Well, I drove. Everybody was sleeping, and I literally drove to the Grand Canyon and just parked in like this like isolated spot, and like I went to bed, and like probably a couple hours later we all woke up and got out of the van, and we just see this crazy fucking view. Like it was insane. Like shit like that. Like I don't know, we'll just try and like, I mean at this point I think we've visited everything we wanted to visit, so now we just like to eat a lot of food. Like, oh my god, bro, I'm so addicted to like In-N-Out and Cookout. It's insane.
I thought In-N-Out was overrated.
Huh?
What's Cookout?
Cookout is it's this like southern, it's like I guess almost like a barbecue place, I could say. It's like fast food, but quality fast food, I guess I could say. Like comes out quick, but like dude, it's, oh my god, it's so good. Like
It's like a home cooked barbecue, but it'll come out quick.
yeah, it's a chain,
Gotcha.
but it's really good and it's cheap. Like so that's like really ideal for us when we're on the road. Like dude, they have these things called trays for like $5, and you get like your main thing, then you get like 2 sides, you get a drink, then you get like whatever, but like everything's, and that menu's probably like $2-3 or
Man, I'm so
yeah.
hungry now thinking about barbecue.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, I went to Arizona one time and I had this barbecue there. It was on that Guy Fieri show. I don't know how to say it, but diners, dive-ins, and drive-ins.
Oh, yeah.
Dive-ins or something. I don't know.
Driving
Yeah.
into a diner.
And it was on that, and I got this brisket sandwich, and they have like 7 barbecue sauces. I put one
my
on. It was
God.
the Tennessee one, so it was like tangy. I took a bite, and I wanted to cry. It was amazing.
Dude,
And I haven't had it since.
I love food so much. In-N-Out, we're an In-N-Out band, 100%.
Oh my god.
In-N-Out, they opened in Colorado. Like they
Yeah,
opened one there,
dude.
and the line was like 14 hours long.
Fuck that, I would not wait in that line. I'll wait till that shit dies down.
I don't know how long we had like a Jollibee in New Jersey, but
What is that? A Jolly Bee?
yeah, it's like some chicken place
Isn't that over in
that makes spaghetti.
Wait, so
Edison?
do you guys?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
They make spaghetti?
Yes, it's gross.
I've heard of Jollibee. I've heard of it.
There's
I've
one right
definitely
in
heard of it.
Edison on 1 and 9, right?
Oh, there is?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was like
Right
a
by
spot.
Monster Mini Golf.
Because when I was coming back from like picking up my car, there was this Jollibee. I never seen one before, but it's like a fast food chicken place. I don't know if you would consider it
spaghetti.
like close. I feel like it's close to KFC,
Yeah.
but there was like a huge line for this place, and I tried it. It was actually
How long
pretty
ago was
good.
that?
This was probably a couple months ago.
Oh, so it was recent.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was a couple months ago. Well, I guess it must have just opened.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're pretty good. It's like KFC until you try the spaghetti, and it's
I love
nasty.
chicken.
Yeah.
Do you guys know about Raising Cane's?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
I've never had it.
It's
Never
addicting.
had it before, though.
It's addicting.
It's like a South thing, though, right?
Yeah.
You ever been to I think Bojangles? I think it's called.
I've never been there,
Bojangles?
but we've
I've heard
seen
of it.
like a million of them. And,
Yeah.
like, I've always wanted to try it. I have friends that try it and they say it's good, but
Next
like,
tour, you know?
the logo just throws me off. I don't know what it is, dude.
I don't even know what
It's
the logo is.
just, it's just weird, dude.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like a jester's hat or something.
yeah, something like that. It's like
Yeah.
real squiggly looking.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm picky like that. I'll go to a place and like I'll see some like shot ass fucking like something about the place. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there.
Yeah, if I would have went to that Jollibee place and I saw they had spaghetti, I would have probably turned around.
Yeah.
That doesn't make
Yeah,
any
the vibe
sense.
of a restaurant really like makes the food better. Like,
But
I
there
love-
are good places that look shot.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
But like in Applebee's, I love Applebee's because I love sports bars. Because
Yeah,
like there's
yeah.
a bunch of TVs and shit, like B-dubs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like their food could be terrible, but I'll go there all the time because all the TVs and like the ambiance is cool.
Yeah.
Sports bars and like places like Applebee's, they just slap miscellaneous stuff on the walls and
I know, right?
and
Yeah,
then
right.
put like a JV team in a picture.
Like their
frame.
local high school team.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
yeah. Like
Chris, when
there's,
you brought me to that Cracker Barrel in PA, that was the first time I ever been to one. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just like it's a weird.
It looks so racist.
I've
in
never
there.
been to
Yeah,
Cracker
it
Barrel.
It looks
like-
so racist.
Like, yeah. I was
Cracker Barrel
trying
does
not
kinda
to
look
say
good.
it. I was trying not to say it, but yeah, I just
Oh.
felt like I didn't belong. Like even though I'm like part white, I felt like I didn't belong.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh god.
I think I've been to Cracker Barrel like once. I don't really remember what they cook there. Is it like a breakfast place?
Oh my god, it's the
It's like
best
home
food ever.
cooked shit, right?
It's so good. Their
I've never
pancakes are
been
amazing.
there.
Their chicken fried steak.
It's
Oh
better than
yeah,
IHOP
okay,
pancakes.
yeah, stuff
Absolutely
like
1,000.
Really?
I stand by that statement. Cracker Barrel is better than Denny's, IHOP, Perkins, whatever.
that. Perkins.
I will
is
stand by
disgusting.
Denny's on tour, and that's it. Only
Okay, yeah,
Denny's.
Denny's is good for like for being cheap. And
Dude,
stuff.
there was one time we went to a Denny's that like the waiter was so bad at his job, but like the food was really cooked really well, and like the waiter was so bad at his job that he came back and literally forgot to give like 4 of us our checks. So I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
I guess I'll
The,
just
la-
gonna
the
walk
last
out.
time I've been to Denny's, the last time I've been to Denny's was that time we all went there at like
3, 4
yeah
in the
3
morning.
a.m.
It's the best time to go.
Yeah, and then Tyrone starts like drinking juice and he spits it all on the pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And this couple from across the table sees him do it, and the dude's like, "Yo, you're shot out." He starts laughing at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started having a contest. Having our other friend, Pringle, they started having a contest who could like eat the nastiest pancake. Like
They were,
Oh,
yeah, they were,
no.
they were basically trying to get us
Like,
kicked out, like just
ketchup
doing
all over
stupid
the
stuff.
pancakes.
Oh,
like he spit
dude.
soda on it, was just eating it. And at one point, I was like, nah, I just gotta go. I just walked out.
Oh,
I was like,
man.
fuck
He just
this.
drinks the juice. Like, what's wrong,
got
guys? He spits it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they got bottomless pancakes too, so it was just a bunch of pancakes.
They had to keep giving it to them.
I think I only ate 3 before we had to leave because he's just being stupid.
Oh, yeah. I would not be opposed to going to Denny's after this. If anyone's
I fuck
opposed.
with Denny's hard, dude.
Now that I think about it, Denny's is pretty fire. But Cracker Barrel is just it hits different.
I
Maybe
hear
because
good things about it.
maybe because there's not many around here and it's like a special occasion when you go to
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But man, that shit's good.
Where are the Cracker Barrels around here? I only see them when you're like.
I don't
driving down
know.
south.
I haven't
Whenever-
seen any around here. Only one I've seen was the one that we went to in the fucking mountains of PA.
Yeah. Like when I go to Joey's College in Pittsburgh, like there's like 15 of them on the way. There's so many Cracker Barrels. Yeah, it's always in the red states that you get Cracker Barrel.
Oh my god.
You know, the place looks like the name really gives off the aesthetic.
Oh,
of
yeah.
the place. Like when you hear Cracker Barrel, exactly how the aesthetic.
Because
is
of the
made.
barrel part, right?
Yeah. There you go. Just imagine a barrel, and there you go. That's what. the inside
Yeah.
looks
Just
like.
yeah. That's why.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were gonna say.
Oh my god.
How we get canceled in our 4th episode?
Oh god. Look at all the Cracker Barrel fan lovers.
Yeah, but you're half white. I'm full white. Michael, he acts white. So
Yeah.
No, I do not. I don't act like any race. I act like Michael.
you act like the color gray.
Yeah,
You're just
Michael.
there.
Michael do what Michael want, man.
Yeah, Michael.
Michael speaking third
Michael
person.
talks about himself in the third person.
From now on.
Oh man, but you know what? I think we gotta come to the end here. It's been a great episode. We've had a great time, some laughs, some good stories. Go check out your new EP. You'd
Yeah,
say?
Dura Vita,
New EP,
yeah.
Dura Vita. It's out now. It's fire. Fucking love it.
Thank you,
Go
thank
check
you.
out Born Anew. Anything you want to end on? Any shout outs?
I mean, just shout out to like everybody that's been fucking with us and just showing us love, like especially with like the new reaction to like the new shit. Like it's just crazy. Like I didn't expect it to like get that type of love, so I was like definitely like appreciative of that for sure. So I mean, shout out to everybody, like our friends and everybody that's been supporting us. You know.
Yeah. Shout out them.
Yeah.
All right. Good episode, guys. All right. Take care, man.
Thank you.
All
Man.
right.